Hello, new wave of British Heavy Metal.com. It's the 2nd of January 2021, and here we'll look at the Gentle Storms, the diary. Before we do that, the usual opening favour, if I may request that, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel. That'd be big help and seriously appreciated. Right, so the Gentle Storm and the diary. Allow me a slight departure from new wave of British heavy metal because I like my prog and I like my symphonic rock too, and in particular, big fan of anything that Arjen Lucassen puts out. In my mind, the guy's a stone cold musical genius. All the Aerion stuff that he's done, the overblown, usually double concept albums with a cast of thousands and expertly done. But here, Gentle Storm, yes, it's a collaboration, but instead of that massive cast of thousands, it's just him and Anneke van Giersbergen, who is a marvellous, marvellous singer. What a voice she's got. And the two of them, Anneke does all the singing, Arjen does all the rest. And this in keeping with his Aerion stuff, this is also a concept album. And it's a story set back in the 17th century when the Dutch, which is where both Arjen and Anneke are from, Holland, the Dutch were a major seafaring nation at the time. You must have heard of the Dutch East India Company, for example, right? And the concept here, the story that unfolds over the songs, is that a story told of a couple seeking to communicate with each other while the husband is at sea. And the only means of doing that is by a sort of a covert postal system with letters carried by the ship's crew, but either party's got no way of knowing if anything that's been sent's been received. And that's the story that's told over this album. And what we've got, where the Gentle Storm title comes from, is that there are two versions of the songs. It's a double CD, but there are two versions. One, the gentle version, is basically acoustic, quiet, folksy type stuff, and the other, Storm, is the full-on rocked up progressive symphonic version. Get it? Gentle, Storm. See? Anyway. Digressing again, aren't I? And when I listen to it, the gentle version for my ears is far too gentle. Yes, of course, it's well arranged, it's well produced, it's marvellously performed and sung, but I found it just too one-paced, and I couldn't tell one track from another. It all sounded the same to me. All that quiet, folky stuff, not to my liking. So skip that. Onto the other CD, because the cover, the sticker on the cover promised a full-on metal assault. So where's that? Must be on the other CD, the Storm CD, and it is. And that's where the stuff is, the Storm CD. We're back to normal here, much more like it. Familiar Lucassen territory, big production, unmistakable, overblown prog metal symphonic mixture. All the riffs, the soloing. Ed Warby's a phenomenal drummer. Drums up "Oh, Forgive Me a Slight Pun" of Storm, and Van Giersbergen's vocals seem much more at home on this version than the gentle, folky version. She's got power in her voice to match the guitars and whatnot. It's a really fine listen. Is the Storm version. The arrangements are varied as well, unlike the gentle version, and each track's got its own identity. We've got power, poise, we've got some light touches, but overall it's got a very bombastic feel to it, which indeed it should have, in my opinion. In particular, Shores of India, a favourite, 6.5 minutes of Eastern tinged rock, which has got quite a haunting feel to it as well, unusually. And to be fair to the gentle version, it's the standout on that as well. But back to the rocked up prog metal fan in me, the Storm version most certainly hits the spot, and for me, Arjen's done it again. And perhaps it was a deliberate ploy. I don't know. Who knows whether it was to do with marketing that we've got the gentle version and the Storm version. and then that keeps the folksters happy, and the heavy metal, symphonic metal, prog metal types like me happy as well. But either way, if you like the gentle stuff, you're covered. If you like the full-on bombastic stuff, you're covered. And it's worth picking up if you like either, particularly because they say it's Arjen Lucassen and it's unmistakably him, but instead of the Arion stuff, it's just him. The marvellously voiced Annika van Giersberg and Ed Warby on drums. Good stuff, really is. Check it out. A little bit different, but well worthy. As always, there's a link below in the description to the album on Amazon if you'd like to do that. A link back to the blog post if you'd like to read that. And hope you do. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And of course, do take care.